pleasure to see you to talk about Captain America. Sometimes in acting, roles are very far removed from yourself. I think for superheroes, you have to find something that's similar to you for it to work. Right impression?
Yeah, absolutely. I think with every character you play, you have to find some sort of a connection on a personal level with the character, otherwise it's not going to be true.
It's easy to immerse yourself in the backstory because there's so much written on those comic book characters. What informs the role the most? What do you rely on the most? Scripts, comic books?
It's a good question. Whatever I think the fans want, you know, because you can read comic books, but there are so many different Captain America comic books, so many different interpretations of the character in the comic books, and so you take part of your information from the comic books, you take part of your information from what the script tells you, but a lot of my information comes from the director and comes from Kevin Feige. You know, in a lot of ways, Kevin Feige is the mastermind behind this, and he's yet to miss a step. You know, he's really proven himself as someone who has a healthy understanding of these comic books and what the fans want. So he's kind of our anchor.
That's also a difficult thing to know what the fans want. How do you follow that? And have you been surprised by any? And has it informed the second time? Well, it's not the second; it's more than the second.
Sure, but still, it's you know, it's tricky. It's tricky to know what they want. Because you're never going to make everybody happy. You know, there's always going to be someone who wants something different. But that's why you kind of have to put your trust in someone like a Kevin Feige, because I think he knows not just what the fans want, but what he's going to do next. You know, these Marvel movies, they're not these individual properties. There are sequels to come. So whatever Kevin's doing right now, he's preparing for the next one. So you kind of have to just give him your allegiance and trust.
I enjoy in this modern time how idealistic he remains.
Yeah.
So the story arc in this one is quite enjoyable. Were you expecting it? Did you enjoy it? What? Yeah.
I love the story arc in this one. You know, he's always an idealistic guy. He has these morals and values that are unflappable. But in this movie, they give him some challenges around him. They make it hard for him to understand the company he's working for. You know, it's not so much about his acclamation to how modern technology works. It's more about how society works, and I think it's hard for him to trust the way S.H.I.E.L.D. operates, because you know, S.H.I.E.L.D. in order to provide the safety they guarantee, they have to bend the rules, and I think that's a hard pill for Cap to swallow.
All the fans wanted to know about Age of Ultron and how it is to be with all the other Avengers. I'm obviously fascinated by that group of people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not just an amazing thing within the movie world, but just as an actor, being around these phenomenal talents like the Downeys and the Ruffalos and so many wonderfully talented people. I'm so excited to go get to work with James Spader and you know, Aaron Johnson and all these other really talented young actors. So it's exciting. I mean, we haven't started yet, but I'm pretty eager to get going.